What's up everybody, and welcome back to another tutorial. It's your girl Dazja Jordan for those of you that are new, and for my returning kin folks, what's up? Today we're diving into this 10-minute eyeshadow look. This bold gray cut crease with a midnight blue twist is giving. Now let's go ahead and get into it.
You bad like that, you know, but I'm the one that ease your pain. I know.
Now, as you guys can see, I've already done my eyebrows off camera, so let's go ahead and jump right into priming the eyes. Now, y'all know I'm typically a skin before eyes girly, but because we are trying to keep this video beginner friendly, we are going to go right in to prime the eyes first. I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty Concealer in the shade 350 to give my lid a clean base. I also want the colors of the eyeshadow to really pop, so I am using a concealer shade that's about 2 to 3 shades lighter than my skin tone. I want everything to be even and to show as its true shade on my eyelid, if you know what I mean. And to blend this out, you can use a beauty blender or you can use a small blending brush like I'm using. I like to use a blending brush because I like to know exactly where the product is being placed. I like to have a lot of control and it gives it a smoother finish. After going in with concealer, I like to go in with loose powder, and I like to just put that on top of the concealer and set the eyes, just so that nothing is going anywhere and the eyeshadow isn't blending into my concealer. Now that the eyes are prepped, let's get into this Morphe palette. Starting off with this light blue, the name of the shade is Still Away in the Morphe palette. We will be using this shade as our transition color. I'm taking it above my crease with a fluffy brush. This is going to give us a soft wash of color, even though it looks bold, but it will give the next shade something to blend into. This light blue is going to balance everything out, so you really have to trust the process. And as you can see, I am packing the product into my transition area and then using the brush to blend it out using a windshield wiper movement. And kind of like circular motions in there as well. Now let's get into this dark blue. The proper name is Lights Off in the Morphe palette. We're going to add this shade into the crease. Using a smaller blending brush, keeping it tighter than that baby blue we used as our transition shade. And as you can see, it makes a huge difference. Like, it's already making the eye pop. And as y'all can see, I had to go ahead and verify whether or not this was the color that I wanted to use. Like, I was gonna be so sad if this color like jacked up the entire eyeshadow look, but we're doing good. We're doing good. So if you guys can take a look and see how I'm blending, I'm going in with that darker color and then going back in with that fluffy brush, not using any product at all, and really just blending the two colors together, just making sure everything is looking seamless and there's no harsh lines. So a little pro tip, if you're listening, for blending and using bold colors, build it slowly, okay? Don't slap it on at once. Go in a soft windshield wiper motion always. This blue is definitely giving bold and confident, but we want to keep it controlled in the crease, if that makes sense. Now, let's go ahead and cut the crease. To cut my crease, I am going in with my MAC Cosmetics Paint Pot shade Layin Low. You guys, I have had this in my beauty console for so long. One thing I will say is MAC products never fade, never go out of style. You can always use them. Y'all, I've had this for years. I'm trying to tell you guys, like, I know it's been at least 3 years that I've had this paint pot, and it's not old, it's not chunky. Y'all, look at how it is going on the eye. Like, yeah, I'm messing with it. So I like to go in with the paint pod to give myself a nice clean base for the next shade of color that I'm going to use. And I like the paint pod because it's not liquid and it's not too creamy, so I don't have to worry about it messing up any of the other eyeshadow. Now the next shade that we are going in with is Wicked One, and we are going to pop that one right on top of our eyelid. And as you guys can see, it's very similar to the transition shade that we were just using, but it's not quite that shade, thank God. I mean, like, even if it was, we would still be in pretty good shape because everything is really like blending in and looking really good. But yeah. And then I like to just kind of go in with a very skinny, fine blending brush and just make sure that everything is where I placed it as far as eyeshadow is concerned. And the smaller the brush, the more precise, the more control you have over your product and where you're putting it. So let's keep that in mind. But y'all, look how everything is coming together. And then of course, what we do to one eye, we have to go ahead and do to the other. So let's go ahead and get that shade Wicked One on the other eyes. Now you guys, I really had to just trust the process, but I knew this look needed something to give it that sultry vibe. So I went back in with that shade Lights Off, the shade that I used in my crease line. And I am just packing it at first, then blending it into the crease, into my outer corners. I just need everything to be like super seamless and well put together. I mean, like, y'all, is this eyeshadow not giving like Morticia at the Mortician? Morticia the Mortician? It's giving something, but I like it. I like it. But let me go ahead and tell you guys this. I thought that adding that gray was giving, okay? In my mind, I thought the color was going to pop and give that razzle dazzle that I needed. Nope. So I had to go in with a little sparkle. It's giving Lady Glitter sparkles, but not overpowering. If you want more shine, you need to spray the brush with some setting spray before dipping it into the shimmer. Which that's something that I probably should have done, because if you're gonna wear sparkle, you probably need to just kind of go all the way in with it, and it probably would have looked a whole lot better, more pigmented had I done that. So yeah, that's y'all's first lesson. Be better than me. But anyways, you guys, this is how the eyes turned out. Now I'm getting ready to go in with some eyeliner. I am thinking a winged eyeliner. Since I have that e.l.f. strip right there, it's really guiding me. So I feel like, why let it go to waste? Let's go ahead and really go crazy with this winged eyeliner since we have a lot of guidance. So yeah, that's what we doing. And y'all, I rarely put my eyeliner on camera. So the fact that we're doing this and it looks decent, hand clap for me, pat on the back for me. And y'all know what we do to one side, we have to go and do to the other. Now I like using the e.l.f. liquid eyeliner because the little brush thing is so tiny, y'all. It is so tiny, like, and precise. Now let's jump into the face. The key to a good base is skincare and then primer to help your makeup last all day. The primer helps to blur out your pores and gives you a smooth base for your foundation. So don't skip out on skincare and don't skip out on primer, okay? And the primer that we were using is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I like it because it gives that good grip. That's what we need. We need the foundation and all the products to grip and stay. Now going in with my Morphe foundation in the shade Rich 25, I like to use a brush when it comes to blending out my foundation. Now this is one technique that I use as far as like, you know, putting the product on my face and then going in and blending with my brush. I am going to show you guys another technique in another video, so make sure you guys lock in and also hit that subscribe button. But I like to use a brush because I feel like it just makes everything smooth. It gives it that flawless $1,000 makeup blend. You know, like, I don't know, is it just me? I feel like a brush does it for me, and I can like really control where it's going, where the product is going. And I can like really buff it into my skin. Not saying a beauty blender can't do that, but you know, it is what it is. Now for the concealer, I like to go in with a shade 2 to 3 times lighter than my skin tone to brighten under my eyes. I like everything to be bright, but I am changing things up here soon. So like I said before, you guys make sure you lock in. I like to go ahead and put the concealer at all of my high points that I like to see, you know, bright. When that sun hits, I want it to shine bright like a diamond. So I like to go underneath my eyes. I do like to clean up around my eyeshadow a little bit just because I was using such pigmented and bold colors. I just want to make sure that everything just looks very seamless and, you know, very Mona Lisa like, very painting like. Because if you're gonna wear makeup, I mean, apply it well, do it, take your time. And if you're gonna wear eyeshadow, you know, really make sure that it's the best and blend it well. But anyways, I like to go underneath my eyes, around my nose, and down the bridge of my nose, my forehead, the cupid's bow, and the chin. And of course, I like to go on the side underneath my contouring. And that same little brush that I used on my eyelid to blend out the concealer is the same brush that I'm going to use to blend out the concealer underneath my eyes. And I like to use a brush because, again, I can control where I'm blending. I can see. I don't have to worry about messing up other areas of the face, and just everything looks so seamless. Like, look at it, just melting together as it should. I like it, y'all. I mean, blending with the brush takes time, but I promise you, it's worth it every single time. The payoff of the makeup is just chef's kiss. I don't know. I mean, y'all tell me in the comments. I mean, you're looking, so you could tell me. Now we are going to go back in with that Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder to set our concealer, and we are just going to use a beauty puff. Is that what it's called? A beauty puff? Or you can use a beauty blender to go ahead and buff this into the skin. Now, I'm not baking, I'm not letting it sit. I am simply pressing it into the concealer because I want this to stay. I want everything to lock in and not move and not crease. And this right here is going to help. Now, I do like to go in with my concealer shade when it comes to this loose powder right here. I like to use this to go ahead and set underneath my eyes and just everywhere that I applied that concealer. I do like the Maybelline Fit Me because it's affordable. Okay, for one, it's affordable and it still gives a very rich look, and it keeps my makeup sitting all day. So yeah, no complaints, no complaints. Okay, now we're gonna go in with some bronzer, and this is to add warmth and dimension back into the face, because foundation and concealer take out all of the curve and the color in your face, okay? And it just makes it very flat, like it's supposed to do. It gives that very base look, and we need to go ahead and add some curve and dimension back into that. So I do like to contour my nose, and that is because your girl barely has a bridge, so I got to give y'all something to look at, okay? Like, and I like it for me. I like it to be more defined, so I'm not doing anything to make it bigger or smaller. I just like to have a more defined nose, and the way that I am achieving that is by contouring. And I like to use a brush to do my contouring and everything, like a blending brush. And then we are also going to add that to our cheekbones, our jawline, and also our forehead, and use in moderation, okay? Like, I like to use a little bit, blend it out, see how it's going, see what it's doing, and then go in with a little bit more and layer it. We want just enough to give that warmth back into my face. Now let's go back in with some eyeshadow, because y'all know how I feel about a look coming fully together, and a look is not together unless we have eyeshadow on the top and on the bottom, okay? Because we got to bring a whole look together. So I'm gonna go back in with that shade that we use in the transition area, which is Still Away, and I'm going to add that to the entire bottom lid, or under eye I should say. And we just really want that to, you know, be soft and not too much, so make sure you use a small brush like I was telling you guys before, so that it can just kind of stay in place. Now we're going to go back in with that shade Lights Off, and we are just going to add that to our outer corners. We are not adding that to the entire under eye. We want to keep this in a very small space. Now, the mascara that we're going to be going in with is my absolute favorite mascara. Y'all know this is that Fenty Beauty Hella Thick mascara. Y'all, go get it. I'm trying to tell you, since I got it, it's been heavy on my use list, okay? And of course, we're gonna go ahead and pop on the eyelash. Now, I would tell you guys where I got the lash from, but unfortunately, your girl cannot remember those details. So don't hunt me down, please. Don't hunt me down. But these are cute. These are cute, all right? Now for blush, you guys. So we are going to go in and place this on the apples of our cheeks and blend upward for a lifted effect. Because I am extra, I do like to add it on my nose as well. It's just a cute look for me. So do what you please with this blush. Go crazy or not. But I like this blush because it is very subtle. It adds that pop that you need. Like, you can tell I'm wearing blush, but not too much. Like, it's not overdoing it. And yeah, I love it. So if you're not a blush girly, become a blush girly. And this one's by Note. I am not sure if they are still selling this product because I've had it for ages, but it's thebomb.com, especially for me to whip it out, okay? Now, as for the highlighter, we are going in with that Maybelline Fit Me highlighter in the shade Master Chrome Molten Gold, okay? I'm applying this highlighter on top of all of my high points. So this is going to go on top of the cheekbones, my forehead, the bridge of my nose, my chin, my cupid's bow, even the center of my nose. Y'all, this right here brings the look entirely together. This says, look, I have arrived. And I love it. I just love how every product is really doing its job and not doing too much on my face. And this is what I call wearing makeup, okay? Wearing makeup. Now, as for the lips, I'm going to go in with a brown lip liner because why not? That is such a staple. If you don't have a brown lip liner, what are you doing? Especially because the one that I'm using is from e.l.f. and it was only 99 cents, okay? So go to Ulta, get you this, get you a few of them. One for the purse, one for the makeup bag, and one for, you know, the makeup case in the bathroom at home, okay? This one is a must-have. Like, it reminds me of Chestnut by MAC Cosmetics. So yeah, get it, get it. Speaking of MAC, the lipstick that we are going to be going in with is the matte lipstick shade Honey Love. If you know me, you know that this is my go-to. Now, Honey Love didn't quite do it for me as far as being the nude that I needed it to be. So I did go in with a little bit of my concealer in the shade NW35, just a little bit to add more of that nudie type shade to this lip. And there you have it, you guys. This is the makeup. Don't forget to set by spraying so that that face is locked in and not going anywhere. And this is it. I really hope that you guys enjoy watching this look. I enjoyed putting this look together for you, for real, for real. So if you haven't, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Also hit that little bell on the side so that you can keep up with your girl. And thank you so much for supporting and for stopping by my channel. Hope you guys come back for more beauty and makeup tutorials, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Until next time, may peace and love be multiplied. Peace out, kin folks.
Like that, you know.